Hello Mila, hello Jack. Hello everybody else who's watching, and welcome to Storytime with Grandad. Today's book is from Mrs Armitage, and it is Queen of the Road. One morning, Mrs Armitage came downstairs and found a letter on the doormat. She read it to her faithful dog Breakspear. It said, "Dear Anastasia, because I am buying a new motorcycle, I shall not need my old car any more. I would like you to have it as a present. It's in the street outside. Here are the keys. With love, from your Uncle Cosmos." There was the car. "Doesn't look very exciting, Breakspear," said Mrs Armitage, "but I'll give it a try." They climbed into the car and off they went. They had not been going long when they went over a big hole in the road. Bing, bang, dang, boing. All the hubcaps fell off. Mrs Armitage got out to look at the damage. "Hubcaps," she said. "Who needs them?" She took them off to the scrap heap, and on they went. But as they were going round the corner by the vinegar works, scrunch! The mudguard was ruined. Mrs Armitage got out to look at the damage. "Mudguards," she said. "Who needs them?" She took them off to the scrapyard, and on they went. They were backing out of the scrapyard when, scrang! The front bumper had caught on an old bedstead. Mrs Armitage got out to look at the damage. "Bumpers," she said. "Who needs them?" She threw the bumpers onto the scrap heap and drove away. They were on their way past the supermarket when a lorry backed into the street. Scrunch! Right into the bonnet. Mrs Armitage got out to look at the damage. "The bonnet," she said. "Who needs it?" She took it off to the scrap heap, and on they went. There was quite a traffic jam beside the building site, where a big crane was carrying heavy blocks of concrete. To and fro it went, to and fro, up and down, when suddenly, crunch! Mrs Armitage got out to look at the damage. "A roof," she said. "Who needs it?" She took it off to the scrap heap, and on they went. "Breakspear," said Mrs Armitage, "I think it's time for us to get out of this town." They went down a side road, into the country. All about them were trees, and the birds were singing. But as the road got bumpier and bumpier, ba-ding, ba-dong, ba-dang, ba-doing, clunk! All the doors fell off, and the boot as well. Mrs Armitage got out to look at the damage. "All this stuff, Breakspear," she said. "Who needs it? Let's throw it all on the scrap heap and be on our way." At that moment there was a roar. It was Uncle Cosmos on his new bike. His friends were there too. Gizzy and Lulu, Ferdinando and Smudge. They were out for a day's drive. They all gathered round to look at Mrs Armitage's machine. "Wow," said Gizzy. "Wherever did you get it? It is fantastic." "We're off to the Crazy Duck Cafe for a game of billiards and a can of banana fizz, said Uncle Cosmo. You must come too. But first, have this leather jacket, said Smudge. I've grown too big to wear it. And you must each have a collar, said Lulu. I don't need all of them. And have one of these bendy masks, said Gizzy. We don't need both of them. And let me give you a motor horn, said Gizzy. I don't need all 5 of them. It's always good to have a motor horn. Off they roared to the Crazy Duck Cafe, and out in front, with her faithful dog Breakspear, was Mrs Armitage, Queen of the Road. The end. Goodbye, Mila. Goodbye, Jack. I'll see you soon. Goodbye, everybody. Bye.